Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Alright, after a total of about 10 hours of grinding, all 7 party members have full sphere grids, or have their sphere grids maxed out. Yeah. So yeah, you might notice from that little bit of math that it took a bit longer to do the last 3 compared to the first 4. So, I'm thinking that probably has more to do with the fact that KOTTOS and Waka were the ones I was using to defeat KOTTOS to, replenish our spheres, and also they were obviously the ones taking the most damage from Don Tonberry. So even long after they were done their parts of the sphere grid, they were still in the party, getting the Yuna, Kimahri, and Lulu their sphere levels. So yeah, I figure that's probably the reduced efficiency, if you will, of the last 3 compared to the first 4 is probably what accounted for the extra time spent on it. Anyways, so alrighty, so we are done that. As far as all of the equipment, I sold off all the excess equipment that I got while doing that, and I also sold off the distill weapons that I made for Riku as well, simply because for 2 reasons. One, for the international and HD versions, we now have access to the extract abilities for those. They're 1 MP each to use, kind of thing, and we can basically use them as we see fit, kind of thing. And it prevents you from missing, as you no doubt witnessed with Riku at least once. While I was demonstrating, at least fighting KOTTOS anyway. So yeah, these things I believe do not miss. So yeah. So we've got those, and for those who are not playing the international or HD versions, I do believe the distillers you can buy here are also available in those versions of the game, so you can use those. So yeah, considering how cheap they are and how we've got a renewable source of income, then that should be alright. Just buy like a stack of 99 of each kind of thing, and you should be good to go. These clear spheres, well, we'll get into those later, but we will be using them at some point. But anyways, or at least we might be. If we need to, we will. But yeah. Alright, and what else? Oh yeah, as far as equipment goes, continuing, I did hold on to our old, quote-unquote, ultimate weapons, if you will, the ones we used for completing the game with. So yeah, because they do still have a use, or they may still have a use at least anyway, but, so yeah. Alright, so that's that, and I think that's about it for that, so I guess, oh yeah, also, overdrives, they're all charged up. Got everybody with Comrade Overdrive mode. Riku ended up not getting the Victor Overdrive mode, but, oh well, that's fine. Pardon me. And, oh yeah, Aeons as well. Look at those stats. So, yeah. Oh, their overdrive's charged as usual, except for Yojimbo and the Mega Sisters, obviously. But, yeah, looking at Anima's stats here, makes you wonder how much damage she'll do with her Oblivion Overdrive now with the 16 hits. Yeah. That could be interesting. That'd be, what, 1.6 million if she can do quintuple 9s every time kind of thing? So, yeah. Ooh boy. Alright, so yeah, lots of HP with all of them, but anyways. Alright, so now to get into the monster arena itself, finally. Alright, let's get our party formation the way I'd like it to be. We want Auron, KOTTOS, and Waka to start things off. For equipment, we want the Masamune, the new Phoenix Bracer, the Kelev Volg, and the new Phoenix Shield, and the World Champion and the new Miracle Comeback. Alright. I think that's it, so let's get started. The first one we will just for reference, we are going through the area conquest first, then we'll go into species conquest, and then we'll go into the original creations. And once we defeat all of them, we should, in theory, unlock this final fiend right here, which is 25,000 gil to summon each time. So yeah, something to work forward to. Alright. Or work forward to, and look forward to, I guess. Combine them into one sentence. Alright, first up is Stratoavis. The fiend we unlocked by collecting 1 of each fiend from Besaid. And as you can see, it looks rather familiar, but it's just considerably stronger. Alright. Stratoavis has 320,000 HP. You need to do 10,000 damage to overkill it. It has a strength of 73, defense of 41, magic of 32, magic defense of 82, agility of 32, luck of 15, evade of 5, accuracy of 100. No elemental affinities. It is immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, eject. It is 90% resistant to slow and all 4 breaks. Has Zanmato level of 5. You can steal 3 smoke bombs or 2 stamina springs as the rare steal, and it drops 2 amulets or 1 dark matter as the rare drop, and it does drop equipment with strength plus 5, 10, and 20%. Weapons and armors with HP plus 10, 20, and 30% on them. So, yeah. Alright, we did not get ambushed, so that's a good sign, a good way to start. But, so yeah, I'll go into the this thing's attacks. It has 4 different moves, if you will, and it does have a set attack pattern as well. So, its first two turns, it'll just use its normal physical attack. Targets one of us, physical damage, pretty standard. It's a familiar attack. We're familiar with the, it's a weaker counterpart, if you will, the zoo, if you will. Just it attacks with its beak kind of thing. And yeah, so physical attack. Attacks one of us, physical damage. After those 2 turns, the 3rd turn, it'll use it to charge for its 4th turn. And when its 4th turn attacks, 4th turn comes, it'll unleash Paean of the Heavens. It's an attack that hits all of us, and it removes 93.5% of our maximum HP, which means if your HP is not above that threshold, it will kill you. So just a heads up there, it is maximum HP, not current HP. And on top of that, it attempts to inflict darkness, and it will also delay your turn. So heads up there. However, there is a way you can get around that, and that is by depleting its HP to the point where it's forced to land, which is around depleting 2/3 of its HP. So yeah. Alright, so Orin's going first because he has first strike equipped, so let's just hit it. Third hit, dropped it below the threshold, and it's forced to land. Alright. And there we go. And we got 4 amulets and a variable log. Neat. Let's, we may as well sell them as we get the equipment as we get them. But we'll take a look at them before we do that. Wow. It's actually worse than what she was using for a good portion of the game. Interesting. Interesting RNG there. Alright. For the next challenge, we actually want to bring Yuna, Kimahri, and Lulu in. Oops. And we want Orin, Tidus, and Waka on standby. Alright. Equipment, Yuna, Nirvana, and Phoenix Ring. Spirit Lance, Phoenix Armlet. Onion Knight, Phoenix Bangle. The Masamune and the new Phoenix Bracer, Kalev Bulg and new Phoenix Shield, and World Champion and new Miracle Comeback. Perfect. Alright, let's do this. Hey, there we go. The next challenge is Malboro Menace. The fiend we unlocked by collecting 1 of each fiend from Kilika. And like its weaker brethren from the Omega Ruins, it always ambushes you unless you have the first strike ability equipped. So in this case, so yeah, its first attack will always be Putrid Breath. It is definitely an upgrade from Bad Breath. It obviously hits all of us. It's magic-based damage, and it attempts to inflict poison, confusion, darkness, silence, berserk, and slow. Keep in mind, darkness and silence last 8 turns instead of the usual 3, so heads up there. Then it's also got a normal physical attack, which I think it just pretty much tries to eat you kind of thing. Attacks one of us, physical damage, pretty standard. Then it's also got an attack called Mega Gastric Juice, which hits one party member, or hits one of us. It inflicts full break, and as far as I'm aware, you cannot reduce its damage in any way, so yeah, heads up there. And then finally, it's got an attack called Gastric Juiced Blast, which hits all of us, and it's physical. It's a physical attack, physical damage, and it attempts to petrify us. So yeah. All right, so we've already absorbed the Putrid Breath, so let's bring in our normal damage dealers and get to work. So yeah, Malboro Menace has 640,000 HP, you need to do 12,000 damage to overkill it, has a strength of 60, defense of 24, magic of 53, magic defense of 63, agility of 34, luck of 15, evade of 0, accuracy of 120, weak to fire, absorbs water, immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, eject, and all 4 breaks. Has Zanmato level of 5, you can steal 4 remedies from it, or 2 mana springs as the rare steal, and it drops 2 monotonics or 1 dark matter as the rare drop, and the equipment it drop is usually heavily loaded with, the weapons are heavily loaded with status attack, status strike abilities, and the armors are usually status proof abilities, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's just lay into it. And there we go. Perfect. Ooh, Vicious Lance. What's on that one? Poison Strike, Sleep Strike, and Silent Strike, and 1 open slot. Neat. Another 32.5 grand back for us. Awesome. Alright, the next one. We want to change our equipment here. Well, no, we don't want to change our equipment, and I don't even think we need to change our party formation right here, so yeah. Got the Masamune with Orin, the new Phoenix Bracer, Calivbulg and new Phoenix Shield, and World Champion and new Miracle Comeback. Alright. The next challenge is not KOTTOS. I have already demonstrated defeating KOTTOS on screen, so feel free to check out episode 119 when we did that, and yeah, you can see how best to defeat it there. This is definitely one of those fiends where you do want to one-shot it because it counters every single one of your physical attacks, so I can slow it down a bit, so yeah. Alright, so the next challenge is Coeurlregina. But yeah, to look up KOTTOS, the link to the playlist is in the video description, so yeah, you can definitely get to episode 119 from there. Alrighty, next up is Coeurlregina. Coeurlregina has 380,000 hit points. You need to do 10,000 damage to overkill it. There's a strength of 1, so don't expect too many physical attacks from this thing. I don't even think it has a physical attack. Defense of 40, magic of 70, magic defense of 40, agility of 75, so it's rather quick. Pardon me. Luck of 15, 0 evade, accuracy of 100. No elemental affinities. It is immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, eject, and all 4 breaks. Zanmato level of 5. You can steal 2 far plane winds or 1 blessed gem as the rare steal. I believe blessed gems cast holy when used in battle. I can't remember if I can't 100% recall that, but I think that's what they do. And it drops 3 shining gems or 1 dark matter as the rare drop, and the equipment it drops has weapons with double AP and death strike, and it drops armors with have status proof abilities on them, so yeah. Alright, so this thing has attacks. I suppose I should call it her, because it's Regina, but who knows, maybe I'm just being a little sexist there, but a little ignorant, but I apologize if that offends anybody. But anyways, so yeah, its attacks, it has Chaos, which hits one of us. It attempts to inflict Confuse, Curse, and Doom. Keep in mind the Doom lasts 5 turns, and once those 5 turns are up, the character dies. So yeah, but we've got Auto Phoenix on us, so that should be a rather quick remedy, so yeah. Then also it's got an attack called Hyper Blaster, which is definitely the strongest version of the blaster attacks from these types of felines. Hits one of us, carries the death attack, and it does pierce death proof. So even if you have death proof on an armor, it will still go through it. So just be aware of that. Then also has an attack called Drain, which absorbs HP from you. It's a single target. And then, of course, it's got one last magical attack with Thundaga, and obviously it's a single target and it's thunder-based damage. So yeah. All right, so let's just pluck away at its HP here. There's Chaos, and there's Doom, and I suppose we should remove at least Confuse off him. So yeah, now we gotta definitely take this thing out, quote unquote, before it kills Walker, even though we know he'll be revived immediately. But there we go. But yeah, Curse, if I haven't mentioned it before, it removes your ability to use overdrives, and I believe it actually disables your critical hits too. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what it does. So yeah. Alright, and we got Shining Gems. Nice. 6 of them. And a Defending Armlet. Let's see what's on that. Got Deathproof, Stoneproof, and an open slot. Neat. Alright, let's sell that. Alright. So I think I'll call that an episode for this one. Figure I'll keep these a bit more bite-sized than usual, just simply because it's, well, we're in a, I guess you could, even though it still is Final Fantasy X HD, this Monster Arena is very much a different animal altogether with regards to the game, to the story part of the game itself, so I figured I'd just keep these bite-sized, and it makes it easier to watch, especially for those just looking for tips on how to defeat these fiends and that kind of stuff, so yeah. Figure keep them bite-sized, and we'll go from there. But anyway, so yeah, there's the first 3, and next time we will take on the next group of area creations, and yeah, so stay tuned until then. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like, and please hit like on your way out. Liking the video makes it easier for other people to find the video so they can watch it and enjoy it as well. And also, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe and enable notifications for yourself so you can keep up with the series here and any future uploads. Keep in mind I do not upload on Thursdays and Fridays, and if any other day during the week does not receive a video, be sure to check my feed at twitter.com/intrepid83 for any updates regarding those types of situations and any general updates for the channel in general. And as always, comments are welcomed. Just please keep them spoiler-free from any spoilers for regards to any of the fiends in the Monster Arena here that we have not gone up against yet. And yeah, feel free to share the video or playlist however you see fit with anybody you think may enjoy it or may get anything out of it. The link to that is in the video description, as previously mentioned. And yeah, so this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.